Hey everybody. Most of you have been following along on my journey to finally learn how to speak up after the age of 50. I realized at the age of 50 that I couldn't really speak up. I had trained myself my entire life to be quiet, and after 50 years of doing that, it becomes pretty natural to you. So I realized I needed to start speaking up, and I needed to come up with a system. That's just something in my brain. I need to come up with steps that I can follow, and starting with easy and progressing. And the just do it thing wasn't working for me. It's like, people who didn't weren't in my situation, just speak up. Why don't you just speak up? And it just didn't work that way. So I came up with originally 5 steps, and I don't know if I've ever covered all this in one video, so I just want to go through it real quickly and just tell you the process that I had come up with, because it's actually working out really well for me. I've been doing this for, I don't know, I have to look back 5 or 6 months, and it's going really well. But I came up with five goals that I had as far as speaking up that I could progress with. And the first one was to stop apologizing for everything, which went really well for me. A couple days, I was done with it. 2 is just heads up, eye contact, be seen. Again, always a work in progress. Number 3 is reaching out to friends, family. That's kind of the one I'm a little bit stuck on right now. I'm still not real great at reaching out. I just spoke to my brother, my twin brother, who I do not reach out to enough. And we were talking about what I've been doing, and he was talking about his experiences. He's always been the outgoing one, but we talked about he also struggles with things. So that was a good conversation I just had just before this. So now it was number 3, reach out. Number 4 is learn to say no, which I've been doing. I've been practicing that at work a lot, which the workplace is a good place to practice a lot of this stuff. So that was number 4, and then number 5 is finally to speak up, and that's just speak up for myself, speak up for others, just speak up. And those are the 5 steps that I came up with, and I feel like it's worked out pretty good the way I've progressed through it. Again, it's always going to be a work in progress. But on the other side of that, I wanted to come up with 5 steps, and I call these kind of daily action items. 5 things that I would try to do every day to progress myself on this journey. And they align with those 5 steps that I just talked about. But these are 5 daily action items that I could sort of check off in my journal at the end of the day, which is number 5 on the list, as it is. But number 1 for that is just smile and make eye contact. And I've been doing. I'll probably do a video for each of these. I probably should, but I just wanted to. I've never actually done a video of all the steps that I've been doing, so I just wanted you guys to have that, so you can watch one, hopefully 3-4 minute video, whatever it is. So smile, eye contact. I catch myself all the time. Keeping the head down, walking by people and stuff. So it's luckily, as I've been doing this and making myself aware of it, I catch that pretty quickly these days, and get my head up and smile, maybe even say hi. 2, next step, next action item is just meaningful interactions throughout the day. And what I've been doing is trying to compliment a stranger, or a coworker who I don't often talk to, or just anybody. And that's been going pretty well. Number 3 is practicing active listening. I believe I did a video on this. When it comes down to just introducing yourself to somebody and you don't remember their name, a lot of people run into this. And the reason that happens for me is I'm always thinking about what I'm going to say next, and I'm not just focusing on what they're saying, and just go off of that, and don't worry about what you're going to say next, because you'll come up with something after you listen to what they have to say. So active listening, that's the 3rd daily action item. Number 4 is check in with family and friends, and I just talked about this, and that's something I'm definitely need to get a lot better at. As my brother and I were talking about, old friends we haven't talked to in years. If we get together, it's great. If they call us up and say, hey, we're going to be in town, we'll get together, and it's like it's like 20 years ago, but and then we won't talk again for a couple of years and stuff like that. Even with my family, reaching out. Like I said, I just don't reach out to anybody enough. So that's one I've been working on. And number 5 is journaling. And I think I may have made a video about this, joking. Don't call it journaling. You don't have to call it journaling. I was never really into. It's like, oh, I don't need to keep a diary kind of thing. But what I found when I was doing that no apologizing thing was that really helped me, and that's what got me through that in a couple days. Just knowing that I was going to write all this stuff down at the end of the day made me think about it throughout the day. And that's, I've been trying to get better about journaling everything, and actually came up with like little prompts to get myself to write about, one of them. And I'll show you guys this eventually in a video, but you know things I didn't do that I wanted to do that day, things I did do that I didn't want to do that day, and then did you compliment somebody today, this and that. So yeah, I'll show you what I came up with, a template that works pretty good for me. Might work for you guys too. But anyway, those are the 5 daily action items, and at this point, if I can do 3 of the 5, throughout a day, I consider it a win, and I've been doing pretty well with that. But always a work in progress.